Let's go to the Armed Forces Bowl, the American Bowl, as they say, one of the many, and that features Air Force, the wagon of a Air Force team.
So not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, no, they fell down hard, and then you
Black
got a James Madison team that legitimately had to fight to be here. So James Madison, Air Force, the Armed Forces Bowl. Jake, take us through it.
Yeah, this is. I don't want to downgrade Air Force here. I mean, they still, they have been playing well in the last month, but this was still a really good football team. This is a gem of a G5 matchup. This could almost be our hypothetical national championship if Air Force had played better. James Madison had 11 guys enter the portal, including their star quarterback, Jordan McLeod. He's like a top 100 guy in the portal right now, so that hurts. Kurt Cignetti obviously left for Indiana. So without your head coach, without your star quarterback, however, James Madison's only given up 100 rush yards on the entire year in 2 games. So that favors them versus an Air Force team that I don't think really wants to match up with James Madison right now. Motivation, James Madison's looking for their first bowl win. I think that's a huge one. To look at Jacksonville State last week, that shit matters to them. So don't let the casuals tell you otherwise. That being said, I don't love the quarterback head coach situation with them, but I'm going to take a good rush defense, and I just don't love the way Air Force is playing right now. So James Madison for me.
Very good. JP, let's go to you on this one. Who you got in the Armed Forces Bowl?
I understand exactly what Schaefer's saying, right? I do. I get it. I do. But you know what they haven't done is face a triple option attack like this. This Air Force team took a tumble with injuries, right? You lose your starting quarterback. You lose guys on the wing. I think, yes, this is a very good James Madison team and a very good defense. You know what they're not great at and have been mostly average at? Offense. You know, Air Force has done well, played defense most of the year. When you look at Air Force, they rank 6th in yards given up per game, 14th in yards per play, 11th in yards per rush given up. They're also pretty good in the secondary. James Madison, without their quarterback, without their head coach, without weapons, I think this is an Air Force game you could take it. I think 2.5, I believe, is the line that we have here. 2.5, I don't know what the word I was looking for exemplifies that basically. 2.5 for me. I'll take Air Force.
I like it. You got to roll with the Armed Forces. Speaking of Armed Forces, Reese, who you got in this one?
Well, I like everything Schaefer had said before. What's the motivation behind the game? Yeah, you lose your head coach, and how the hell do you pronounce JMU's interim head coach, bro? The last name Roblowski, however you say that guy. I think he's gonna get the boys ready to go, and then you use your quarterback too. Like you mentioned, it's their first time in their bowl game. Like you can be a part of history for this program, folks. And that's what these guys that are at the school want to be a part of. So I think JMU will win this game. And also, if you think I'm ever going to pick an armed force or armed services academy that isn't Army, you're dead wrong. So give me JMU.
I love that. Unfortunately, I'm going to put JP on the island here. I like James Madison. When I look at bowl season, the biggest thing for me is the thing that Jake hammers all the time, and that's the motivation. Reese hit it too. James Madison has loads of it. Doesn't matter who's back there. This is a program who legitimately fought to be in this situation. I mean, a team that's they won 11 games. It's a legit team. Now, if it came down to the quarterback, yes, that's a big piece of that. But this James Madison team's legit, man. They can compete. They would have won the Sun Belt. Give me James Madison to win this game. I think they win it by 2 touchdowns.
Would they have won the Sun Belt?
I think they
would. They have?
I think
I don't
yes,
know.
they would have.
That Troy team's good, man.
Troy, hey, I was high on Troy. I'm the one who previewed them. They're legit. They're
also
legit.
This is not the same situation where you can say wants to be here, because our service academies are the one school that you can truly look at and be like, there's motivation factors at all times. Like these guys are balls to the wall at all times, whether they're getting beat by 60.
JMU had to.
They benefited from what they had. Not enough bowl teams that was 6 wings. There wasn't enough eligible teams. So that's why they got the waiver to play. What I'm not saying they didn't fight for it, because they deserve to be here. But
100%.
They fight for it all year.
Air Force, man, if you would have asked me this 5 weeks ago, I would have been like, oh man, you got to take Air Force, right? Like they were that dominant, but the way they've fallen downhill, I just can't see them picking themselves back up and beating that motivational factor, JP. I don't think it's a bad pick. Air Force is still a legit team, probably the best Air Force team we've seen in quite some time, but it'll be a dandy Tune into the Air Forces Bowl on the 23rd, 2:30 p.m. Central in God's time zone. But that'll be a good one. Let's go jump to the next one.